Hey guys, Ken with Provectus Group. Coming to you today, I want to talk to you about something that I learned in Rogers School of Shooting, and that's reactionary shooting, reactive type shooting. We have two types of shooting. We have precision shooting, which gives you, or I should say precision shooting requires you to rely on those fundamentals greatly so that you can be very precise and then the bullet goes exactly where you want it to go. And then we have reactive type shooting, and reactive type shooting is what you're more apt to use if you're or people around you, their lives are on the line. You have to, God forbid, pull your gun out to defend yourselves. It's more of a reactive type shooting. And what I mean by that is a lot of people who have been in gunfights and things like that, they have reported that, they don't hear the gunshot and things like that, but they also don't remember seeing their sights. They never even acquired their sights. And for the people who and that right there, what I just stated, is very, very common. But what we found is that people who are trained and who have thousands of repetitions of the proper draw stroke, what feels normal. What feels right. The gun is where it should be. And you should be able to do this with your eyes shut. So this drill here, how it works is you start about 3 to 5 yards from your target. And you want to start with your gun at the low ready. So you want to be at the low ready. I like to keep my pistol about 45 degrees in relationship to the target. But basically I'm pointing at the bottom of the target. You want to use a shot timer. Hit your shot timer. Once the buzzer goes off, you want to come up and press one shot. Now the goal is when the buzzer goes off and you come up from low ready and you press the shot, you want to press that accurate shot in under 0.5 seconds, so half a second. So how this works, and reason why it's so important that we understand reaction time as it relates to a gunfight, is because for the average person, it takes 12 hundredths of a second to realize that the buzzer has gone off and react to it, 12 hundredths of a second to then react and start moving, 12 hundredths of a second to stop the gun, 12 hundredths of a second to then press the trigger. So that's where that 0.5 comes from. So the goal is to do this in under half a second. If you can do this in under half a second, you're doing very, very well, especially if your groups are relatively tight. If you can get under 0.4, you're smoking. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna load and make ready. I'm about 3 yards away. Got the shot timer over there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to keep these in the A and B ring here. So this one and this one. I'm gonna try to keep them in there, but we'll see. I haven't done this in a long time. And we've been doing a lot of cardio today and shooting, so I'm tired. This is not an ideal situation, but it's perfect for this drill. Now, once you master it at 3 yards, I move back to 4, then 5, then 6, etc. All right, everybody got eyes and ears? So again, load, make ready. I'm 3 yards away. I'm gonna bring the gun down and my sights are aligned. After I align my sights, I'm gonna look up at my intended target and my finger is off the trigger. I am ready. What was the time? Showing the time? What was it?
0.49.
0.49. So that's right at half a second, right? And let's come and check the shot. It's in the A zone. It's a good hit. Now I will tell you, like people report that are in gunfights, I did not see my red dot nor my sights. Now I aligned my sights when they were down. And then you saw my head rise, and now I'm just looking at the target, boom, and it's there. Also remember to keep your finger off the trigger, like I mentioned. So I'm gonna do it a few more times. Let's see if I can get under 0.4.
Ready?
Yes. Time?
0.45. 0.36.
0.36. Showing the camera.
0.37. 0.32.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
0.37.
So I'm about 0.37-ish. What would y'all say my average?
0.37.
Somewhere in there, 0.37. I kept everything in the A and B ring, so I'm happy about that. However, there's room for improvement. I would like to keep these in the A. So my next goal for myself is I'm gonna stay at the 3 yard line, and my goal or my challenge to myself is to stay around the 0.37 time range But now I want to bring these groups down here just a little bit higher into the A zone. Once I can consistently keep this in the A zone at that same time, then I'll move back 1 yard. So hopefully this video kind of helps you understand reaction time as it relates to a gunfight and why it's important that you understand that. Also too, hopefully you can understand that once you've got those thousands and thousands of repetitions, when it comes to reactive style shooting, it's more of just a feeling versus I'm presenting the pistol, now my sights are aligned, or now I have my red dot. It's more of a feeling, and you only get that feeling from doing thousands and thousands of proper repetition. I'm sorry I left that out before, but it needs to be proper or perfect as you can be. The other thing too is this helps you like reinforce that, where it's boom, there it is, boom, press the trigger, and it requires you to have a little courage and trust in your fundamentals and trust in the work that you've been doing. If you have any questions about any of this, please feel free to put them down in the comments. I will do my best to answer them as quickly as I can. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. First, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for tuning in. For more content and shenanigans, hit us up on Facebook or Instagram or on our website, provectusgroup.org. And since I know you guys are so awesome, hit that damn subscribe and like button. Love you guys and see you next time.